What's going on, everybody? And today I'm going to be introducing you to that fantasy draft with Legends season I wanted to start. Now right here I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys like the first round of picks or so, just so you can kind of get a feel for what type of players are actually in this. As you can see, there's a prime Kobe right there. Like I said, I threw in a lot of prime players. I went through on 2K Share and downloaded a lot of stuff. Hopefully we're going to get some really good matchups and some really interesting teammate combinations. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you my 12 picks I made. And then I'm going to go through and, well, I'm not going to go through because I'm not going to commentate on it. The last 2 minutes of this video is going to be just looking at the CPU's rosters. And if you guys are interested, you should comment which team you think drafted best overall. I understand everyone has different play styles. And I, like myself, I drafted to fit my play style. A lot of slashers, a lot of shooters, and rebounding are key for me. I would draft heavy on defense usually, but in this game you can get a lot of blocks, you can get a lot of steals just by playing aggressively. So I didn't really have to worry too much about defensive draft, but I went through, as you can see I have Serge Ibaka, I went through and got him for his defense. I made sure I picked Kareem over Dr.J in the first round, just because I like having a big center who can block and who can rebound easily. So that's kind of my mindset when I draft. I do draft an okay amount of, probably not okay, probably a little higher above average number of outside shooters. I like having a guy who can step up and hit a three if he has to. I feel like a lot of those guards should be able to hit a three if they need to. So that's why I went with a lot of outside heavy and then rebound defensive heavy. I'm not a huge finisher inside. I will post up occasionally. But like I said, it's just I have a weirder play style. I play a super aggressive defense and then I play a score at will style offense. I really have no problem scoring on offense. And sometimes my aggressiveness on defense is a killer. It usually works out pretty well for me. I've played a lot of 2K in my life. And that's just kind of the way I've always played. But as you can see, I'm not even sure, like 9 or 10 picks. I think this is the 9th pick of the draft. And going through my starting 5, I am fairly confident. I like to make sure I picked one of each of the positions for the first 5 rounds. I know looking at the computers, for some reason computers tend to draft 2 really good centers like back to back. Which it's understandable why, because there aren't a whole lot of really high overall centers. But I find it weird that you would take those 2 before you would worry about a ball handler. But it's just the way I kind of think when I do a fantasy draft. Right here we're going to be on the last guy of the draft. I picked Del Curry the one before just because I really like the fact that I can hit a 3 with him if I need it, especially in a clutch situation. But that, guys, was my fantasy draft. Let me know what you thought of it overall. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video.